I keep moving, you keep following me.
Honey, where are you going?
Anywhere you're not.
What do you want me to do with this?
Just handle it. I don't give a
Honey.
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 Girl, shut the fuck up.
I said I'm dealing with Ferrari. I'm dealing with Ferrari. I'm dealing with Ferrari.
What was that about? Why is this a big thing?
I wanna know that. Okay. I really want to know that.
I don't know why everyone's up in arms about that. Okay, point made. Moving on.
I mean, so you move on. Bitch, I moved on. Don't call. Oh, said bitch
argue.
twice. Don't
Yeah, I
did. You're being bitchy for no reason.
What's up, y'all? It's Brian Keith, and I'm back with another video. And today we're gonna talk about the Real Housewives of Dubai, season 2, episode 5, 4, one of those two. This episode was really cute. Sergio tears my nerves to pieces. Lisa, she's my girl, but it wasn't that deep. But y'all, like, comment, subscribe. Let's get into the video.
Let me check my shit real quick. Hotter than the fire coming out my flaming lips. You wanna play with me? You can't play in me. On the playground, bitch, you can't play with me. Got it, want it, securing the bag.
Ooh, I love Garcelle, but Garcelle always looks a mess. Oh my god.
Before I start this, I want to talk about the Watch What Happens Live. Talene want to Watch What Happens Live, and she was talking shit about Brooks, and I'm just like, girl, that's supposed to be your friend, allegedly. And I'm just looking like, she's like, oh yeah, you know, at the end of the day, Brooks is over here. She got her wealth by sleeping with all these men, and I'm just like, girl, maybe that's the truth. I don't know, because I don't know this girl, but I'm just like, that was your friend at one point in time. And my whole thing is, if I ever was friends with you, and even if we fell out, girl, your secret is going to my grave. I'm not gonna ever blast no bitch about some shit that I just feel like it's kind of weird that she's over here doing that, and they're still on the same show. Like, she got you on the show, but I'm like, Talene, it gets opportunist miss. Brooks basically told her, she rebutted on Twitter, just told her,
Tread lightly.
whenever someone tells you to tread lightly, they mean it. Tread lightly. Cause I know all your business. They've been friends for 10 years. I know all your business. She said, I know who you and your husband sleep with. And I'm trying to tell you, her husband's fine. So if he wants to, let me know. Sergio and Stanbury, they over here trying to pack to move out of that man's house. And Sergio asked her questions while she's trying to get finances figured out.
Wants to sit down and have a cuddle in the middle of moving. God, it's exhausting. Why can't we pack in different rooms? I keep moving, you keep following me.
Basically, she told us that you have to have at least, you know, credit built for 3 years in Dubai to actually have anything in your name. She basically told us that Sergio
Was broke as fuck.
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around.
She didn't say that, but she said that. And she was just like, look, I gotta put everything in my name, so try to figure this shit out. So while she's trying to do that, he's like,
baby, are you gonna take the pink purse? Are you gonna take the purple purse, baby? Sugar plum, are you gonna take the pumps or the heels?
she's like, look, I don't care, just put all of it in the thing. So he still asked her questions.
Sorry, do you want to move? They cannot give me the keys without it. And then you asked me 57 times about these handbags.
She's like, can you leave me alone so I can get this shit done? Do you want to have hot water? Do you want to have motherfucking lights? You do?
So shut the fuck up.
Right.
The way she was talking to him is crazy. I ain't gonna hold you. So the other guy came in, Michael. He was just like,
Hey sugar, is everything okay, babes? Is everything okay, girl?
Oh, Sergio, you're like a gnat.
No, just tell me why. I talk to your husband and then let me know, okay?
Yeah, bye,
Everything's
bye.
okay, just let me know. I'm not trying to be the husband, I'm just...
and she's like, Sergio keeps irritating me. I'm trying to get this shit done. He wants to have lights. He wants to have heat. He wants to have hot water. But he wants to keep asking me questions while I'm trying to get this shit done. Leave me the fuck alone, bitch. Now Sergio, he overhears it. So Sergio come back. He said, let me tell you something. He said, let me tell you something. He said, Sergio said, let me tell you something.
He said, let me tell you something, Miss Thing. Don't over here talk about me. I'm trying to get my stuff done. Don't tell me that, Miss Thing. Don't do that. He said, you over here trying to treat me like this, Miss Thing. You're not gonna do that to Miss Thing.
This is Anthony myself. Okay, honey.
Okay. Yes, Sergio, you better tell her how you feel, bitch. Yeah, I'm Kiki. I'm just joking. But I'm just looking at Sergio like, She treats you like that because you have not set a precedence in a dominance. And this is what I meant in my other video, that I can't date someone that can't dominate my dominance, because I'm gonna run over you like a motherfucking speed bullet train. And that's what she do. Caroline wears the pants and he wears the motherfucking stockings, pinstripe skirts. So we open up and we see, we learned that what's her face? Talene, she does boot camps, right? She's like, when I first moved here, I was over here chauffeured. I had chefs, I had drivers, I had maids. I didn't have to do shit. So she was like, so I'm over here just trying to figure out what am I gonna do. I'm gonna work out. So she said she used to work out all the time. She loved working out. So she's just trying to figure out, like, how she can get back in the swing of that. She holds this boot camp, and I ain't gonna hold you, it really does seem like she knows what she's talking about. So shout out to her. I mean, her body's banging, and I feel like, she seems like she's very reputable in what she's doing. So she talks about she wants to get back into that and, back into like the coaching of it all, right? We see Sarah, and Sarah talks to her son about, her dating life. And the thing about Sarah is like, okay, my mom, when I was in high school, I moved with my mom my junior year. I was in Virginia with my dad from middle school to middle of high school. So my junior year of high school, I was with my mom, and my mom she went through a divorce, so she was single. So that was like the best time of my life with my mom, because we really became like this, thick as thieves, because it was just me and her, right? So with my mom, she was really out here dating, having a good time, trying to do her own thing. I'm just like, girl, do what you gotta do. I'm not gonna stop you. Like, girl, I'm almost at that time, I was almost 18. Girl, I was living my life, feeling my oats. So I was just like, girl, do what you gotta do. Cool. So, but one thing about it is, my mom never got too personal with her business, and I feel like that's what Sarah's doing with her son. And she's like, baby, what do you want in a father? What do you want in a stepfather? Oh, you want a daddy? Oh, we're gonna get you a daddy. And I'm just like, don't get that little boy hopes up. He seemed like he really wants a father in his life, which is a great thing, I feel like Sarah's doing 100% her best to provide a balanced life for her son. However, I feel like putting that pressure in the hopes of him having a father figure, especially after he already had two. I just feel like she should watch that, because you're putting and setting an expectation on him that he's going to have this person in his life that's going to, be this grandstand of a person, when you already had two people walk out his life, and it can create abandonment issues. I should know. Both my parents have been married 3 times. So my parents are both on their 3rd marriages. So that means I've seen a total of 5 marriages. Right? That have, either the last 2 have obviously succeeded, but the first 3 did not. So it's just one of those things where I'm just like, one thing I realized about love is I don't feel like love, in some cases, love is not forever. You have multiple soulmates, and I do feel like, marriage is a business, and marriage is work. You're not going to love somebody every day. You're not going to like somebody every day. But this is the right message for the wrong video. But I just feel like she should pump the brakes, because you don't want to create a, abandonment issues for your son, especially at that young age where he's looking for a father figure that he's not going to get. But the man that she showed us that she met in Germany, girl, if you don't want him, send him to me.
I know that's right.
We transfer over to Caroline Brooks, and she's talking about, her relationship with her son as well, and how, she got a divorce from her, her ex-husband, and how she didn't get any alimony, didn't get any child support, didn't get anything. And that was basically how she was able to obtain 100% custody of her son. And I'm just looking like, okay, I get it. And I'm happy that she didn't use his money to create this life for herself. So shout out to her. However, I'm just like, girl, that is hard. And I could put 100%, like, give her major props on that. It's hard to take care of a child by yourself, especially in the lifestyle that they have, right? But you already know we all are ready for the end of the episode when they over here go to Ayan's queen party, right? So all the girls go there dressed in, you know, black, crowns, this, that, and the third. And we see a situation where Ayan's there by herself, and she was like, I gotta entertain myself. She's over here dancing, you know, having a good time. It's the same place that they saw Beyonce. Cool. So all the girls come in, and you know, they all are, and Saba is there as well. So they all are giving each other compliments, like, you know, going around to each other giving compliments. So I believe Ayan went to Caroline Brooks. Caroline Brooks went to Ayan.
I love this, Ayan. I'm going to pick Chanel, Ayan. One, you drop dead gorgeous.
And mind you, when Chanel, Ayan, and Brooks went back and forth, both Lisa and Stanbury were just like, okay, am I in the Twilight Zone? Because this is weird. Like, y'all don't really fuck with each other like that, but I guess, right? But mind you, they say that, but we have to know, season 1, Ayan and Brooks have their own relationship. Like, they are friends, right? But it was kind of funny because everybody had their own like banter back and forth. So Talene is over here giving her shout out to Caroline Stanbury, and she's
like, girl, you're so amazing. The ground you walk on turns to gold. Your face has now been lifted. You are the epitome of a superwoman. You're the queen of Dubai. I love everything about you. We are peasants to your feet. You are that girl.
You are unapologetically yourself. You've been through a lot. To go from a long marriage.
And I'm just looking at Talene and I'm just like, girl, you're doing a lot because you really don't know this girl from a hole in the wall, the ants to the ground, and the clouds in the sky. So for you to really give her this much, I'm just like, I guess.
Even though she was talking about your pussy.
But do you know, right? So Brooks is over here making these stank his face. Stank just like.
Eat her food just.
Like, girl, if you're not giving that, but I mean, go off. So while she's talking, you see in the confessional, Lisa's over here just laughing. She's like pan to Brooks's face because the girl looks better. So after everything settles down, Talene says, Stanbury, can you like come with me real quick? Let's go talk. So they go talk, and she says basically like, are you and Sergio okay? She's like, and Stanbury is like, yeah, of course. Like, what's going on? She's like, because Sergio came to me, my husband, when they all had guys' night, and he basically said that, you know, Sergio feels disrespected by your kids.
Sergio was saying how he kind of feels disrespected by your children.
What?
Are you and Sergio okay?
Now, when we go on to kids, it is one of those things where I'm just like, oh, it's a touchy subject because, mind you, I've had a couple of step parents at this point in my life. And as a young child, I'll give respect when respect is due, period, all the time. As a teenager, you have to earn my respect. And maybe that's just like, it is what it is, but you have to realize that
you're not my parent.
And if you, especially if you don't do anything for me, you just basically like with my parent, I mean, I really don't owe you anything. Like, you haven't earned my respect nor my trust. And me, when it comes to like people that enter my life via my like parents or siblings, I'm very much slow to warm up to, very much, because I'm trying to figure out like, are you here to stay or not? So when she says that, Stanbury is just like, oh, okay, like, you know, he's telling my business, cool. So she's in the confessional. I'm happy that she didn't get mad at her. She got mad at him because, to be honest, you are telling my business amongst mixed company, and you already know what the show is. Like, these bitches get messy, and you're telling my motherfucking business
about my kids. So,
and you know, I think Talene did it right, where it's like, instead of telling it at the table in front of all the ladies to use it as ammo, like, she took her to the side, just like, look, I want to let you know. I think Talene definitely played her cards right. But when they went back to the tables, when things got spicy.
Famous? No, nothing. What was that about? Why is this a big thing? I'm asking what everybody's thinking.
So Lisa was like, okay, what did y'all talk about since y'all over here got up and, you know, excuse yourself? So Talene's just like, oh, we didn't talk about anything serious. You know, I just want to look out for my friend. And Lisa's just like, oh, that's interesting. Like, you know, you're over here looking out for your friend. Okay, cool, whatever. So Talene basically tells her like, okay, well, you know, it is what it is. I don't know why I'm getting so much pushback on this. We can just go ahead and drop it now. I said, ooh.
Questions like, why did you have to go all the way over there? It's out of respect, that's all. Okay, point made. Moving on. I mean, so you move on. Bitch, I moved on.
So Lisa was like, I mean, nobody's continuing to talk about it. I just asked a question. She said, but you are continuing to talk about it. So I'm just trying to figure out why we are continuing to talk about it. And so Lisa's just like, first of all, bitch. I said, oh, girl.
Don't go there talking. I like you. I don't want to take it there. Like, but you're starting it. No, but you're being bitchy for no reason. Like,
here we go. So then Talene's like, don't call me a bitch. She was like, at the end of the day, you're being bitchy, and that's just what it is, and I don't like that. I asked you one simple question. I wanted to know why you excused yourself. You explained. It was what it was. Let's move on. So then Talene's just like, girl, no, I didn't explain because you keep re-bringing it up. And then you're over here want to call me a bitch. And Lisa's like, yeah, because you're being bitchy. And I'm just like, girl. So Sarah's just like, she feels like Lisa's overreacting. Personally, I do as well. I feel like it's not that deep to call her out her name, especially call her a bitch. That was very quick. It seemed like, Lisa, you wanted to call her a bitch since day one, but to each his own.
For no reason. 4 times. I'm just trying to give a friend respect, just like you did with Brooke. We moved on. No, but you kept bringing it up. Okay, all right.
So Talene basically gave her that warning, like, okay, this is your 3rd time calling me a bitch. Don't let it happen again. Guess what Lisa said? Bitch. Now what? I said, oh, girl. So, you know, at the end of the episode, they drop it. It didn't go escalate any further, thank God. But you can definitely see the cracks in this friendship forming because Brooke and Talene, y'all came on the show, Friends, and I saw a clip from Married to Medicine alum, Mariah Huck, and she said they will bring your friend on the show to take you down. And I think that's what happens. Whereas like Ayan and Lisa are the forming cracks. Brooks and Talene are forming cracks. And mind you, this shit got filmed 2 years ago. Just think, sitting on this shit, not knowing what somebody said, having other conversations, having other, you know, memories and stuff like that, not knowing. 2 years later, re-seeing it. Girl, traumatic. But y'all, let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Brian Keith, LG, Black Butte. Bet you didn't know we the Holy Trinity. Now let a God stop a y'all and break your ear here. Step into the room and get up in the bed. It tastes sweet, that's cause I'm good. It tastes sour cause I'm better than the hood. Cause I get you hyper when I'm running all around cause I excite ya. Let me talk real quick. You can't even get with the shit. You wanna go toe to toe with my flow? The sour candy all I really ask me for. Now I got to go. Got. Bye-bye.